Okay, this is part two. This is the etymology dictionary. So the etymon of the name of the term dogma. Now, a settled opinion, a principle held as being firmly established. 1600s, in plural dogmata, from Latin dogma, philosophical tenet, from Greek dogma, genitive dogmatas, opinion, tenet, literally that which one thinks is true. So a lot of us, we've been taught like I said, I don't claim to this information, this knowledge as my own, yet it is my own because it's the truth. But I've learned from other intelligent brothers and sisters, and they've learned from other, so nobody can claim the truth. The truth comes from the truth, the word, from the creator of all things. That's where the truth comes from. It's just so no man can claim the truth as his own, because we're still all learning. That's why he is the creator. We are the creations. So that's just my perspective of it. Others might have their own, but the truth comes from a source, the truth. Because if we all had the truth, we'll be the Almighty, and we not. You know what I mean? So, but we are. I will agree, as the scriptures have said, we are lowercase gods. And I'm not gonna be afraid to say that because he said it. The truth said it. And then this is another thought I just want to share too. Some people will say, "Oh, you're thinking too less of yourself." And then some people say, I listen to people talk, and like some people say, "I don't want to say I'm a prophet or nothing like that, but I said this was gonna happen." Well, you did say you was a prophet, but you just trying to. You falsely, you lying basically, because your words and your actions are showing that is what you're saying, because you wouldn't have said that if that's what you meant. And then some people say you need to be more humble. Yeah, I'm humble, man, because I don't want them to think. But your attitudes and your actions is showing that you really do think a lot of yourself, but you trying to make it seem like you don't. Just tell the truth. Ain't nothing wrong with what you said. Nothing wrong with you saying you great, or you tell yourself good things. That way you can have a high esteem, but not to the point where you feel like you better than somebody else. Now that's the problem. That's when the problem come in, when you think you the greatest. There's only one that hold that position. And no disrespect to Muhammad Ali, he was probably one of the greatest boxers. But when it comes to creation and life and things that really matter, there's only one that can hold that title. Then I went to Titus 1:15. It says, "Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving nothing is pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled." See, I had to admit my mind was defiled, and he's purging this defilement out of my mind through this affliction of fire, to burn it up, that I may be saved. And that's why I'm heading this direction, which I'm led to know, because I had a certain concept or a certain thought about how things are and how things should be based on my own mind and understanding. But there are greater minds and greater understandings than I have. So I had to acknowledge that, but I had to see it first. But there's only one mind that all must submit under, the Creator. James 1:27. Pure religion and undefiled before Allah, the Abba of this, to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. That's the pure religion. And what kind of pure religion does Abba want us to have? If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. So how should the people humble themselves? Oh man, I'm trying to show and express before people that I'm humbled. No, I believe humble themselves is humbling themselves under His truth and acknowledge like what He's allowing me to do now, to repent and tell people I'm sorry, because my ways is not His ways and my thoughts is not His ways. But by His mercy, His grace, He's allowing me to burn away the chaff of my mind and to open up and to see that there's greater knowledge and greater understanding and greater possibilities outside of my limited thinking. But I also give this message to those two people, because there are some people out there who manipulate too, because they're like, well, bro, I thought you said you repented, so you supposed to do what I tell you. Nah, that ain't what I'm talking about. So get you behind me, Satan. Alright, then I went back to the etymology of the word Muslim. Now, 1610s from the Arabic Muslim, one who submits to the faith, from root of Aslama. He resigned to related to Islam from 1777 as an adjective. So from that perspective, I would say I'm a Muslim. That's the etymology of the word. I'm not talking about the dogma, the ways of man, the for purposes and agendas to carry out evil. That's not what I'm talking about. But remember, I'm talking from the perspective to he that is pure, all things are pure. So this is that's a good word, Muslim. If you look at it from the purest perspective, not outside of the ways of man, outside of the interpretation and agendas of man to do evil, that's a good word. One who submits to the faith. Then I went to the etymology of the word salam. Muslim greeting, 1610s from Arabic. Salam, also Urdu, Persian, literally peace. Compare Hebrew shalom, in full, as-salam alaikum, peace be upon you. From base salam, he was safe. Compare Islam, Muslim. What's wrong with that? See, I'm getting away from the dogma and I'm getting down to the meat of the matter, the truth of the matter. So if that's the etymon of the word, what's wrong with that? That's a good word. Salam, as-salamu alaikum. As-salamu alaikum and walaikum salam. As-salamu alaikum, the Arabic greeting meaning peace be unto you, was the standard salutation among the members of the Nation of Islam. The greeting was routinely deployed whenever or wherever Muslims gathered and interacted, whether socially or within worship or other contexts. Wassalamu alaikum salam, meaning and unto you peace, was the standard response. Muslim ministers and audiences regularly exchanged the salutation at the beginning and the end of lectures and sermons. Common in the Arab world, the greeting was one of the few linguistic conventions of Eastern or Orthodox Islam that the nation retained in its origin Arabic form. The Muslim practice of hailing fellow Muslims and others with Assalamu alaikum mirrored the tradition in popular black culture, was swapping evocative and expressive salutations such as "What's happening?" Man, knowledge is power, boy. Knowledge will give you some freedom. What's happening? Etymology of Hebrew. Well, let me see. This one, I didn't probably get the proper one, but this one, this is still good. Hebrew adjective. Late Old English from Old French Ibhri, from Latin Hebraeus, from Greek Hebraeus, from Aramaic Semitic Ibra, corresponding to Hebrew Ibhri and Israelite, traditionally from the ancestral name Ibhri, but probably literally one from the other side, perhaps in reference to the river Euphrates, or perhaps simply signifying immigrant from Ibhri region on the other or opposite side. The initial H was restored in English from 16th century as a noun from century 1200. The Hebrew language late 14th century in reference to persons originally a biblical Jew Israelite. Okay, let me move on to next video.